How to become an overnight success. Introduction. I always thought it was meant to be calm at the center of a whirlwind. Well, I am at the center, and this is definitely not calm. My phone has not stopped ringing. If it isn't another TV or magazine interview, it's another order or someone at the office or a celebrity publicist asking for products to Ellie Goulding and Jordan Dunn. I am juggling phone, bags, product samples, and a coffee as I attempt to get a cab Heathrow to fly to New York for another interview, another deal, another product launch. The cause of this storm is my revolutionary product, Snake Serum, by my suddenly quite famous company, Rodial. The word is out and everyone is asking, how did you become an overnight success? I wasn't expecting this. Well, let's be clear. I'm loving it and I was hoping for it. I just wasn't expecting it. Vogue magazine is asking for a quote. It's doing a piece about the celebrity fans of the product, the waiting lists and sellouts. And B, if you want to sell out, tell people it's selling out. The German distributors we've been in talks with for a while have suddenly decided they need me to fly to Germany as they need the contract for our magic serum signed right now. And by the way, can they place an order for 10,000 thousands of units? A TV channel in Europe has just picked up the story and is going to and it is doing a live before and after demo on camera to the instant anti-aging results. Elsewhere, in Europe, a major retailer has put the products in 200 of its stores. It's at the cash point. They are merchandising theme with rubber snakes. Love it. At the airport, I pick up the Sunday Times and I am on the front page. And there's a full page featuring how I made it and how I am an overnight success. It's non-stop. I turn my phone off as the plane doors close. At last, a moment of calm, and it occurs to me that I am not at the center of this storm. I am the center. So actually, the legend holds true. This is calm because I am calm. This is wonderful. This is why I started this business. Meanwhile, back at home in the UK, the product is flying off shelves at Harrods, Harvey Nichols, and Space NK. And it's the same story in the US at Saks Fifth Avenue. This means I need to get to the line to our factories to approve them, working overtime, weekends and evenings to fill the orders and make as much product as possible to cope with unprecedented demand. I need more phones or ears or both. Because now more publicists and agents are calling in our miraculous products for their celebrity clients, and I'm hearing from the office that we are inundated with calls to get the product in goodie bags at VIP events. I am co-hosting a dinner with Poppy Delevine, and on my way, I stopped by Central St. Martin's College to speak to students about a new project. Oh wait, do I have time to fit in an Instagram post by my @Mrs. Rodial account in between? Make it quick as the phone is ringing. Can I fly to New York to film Project Runway for my mentoring episode next week? And it just gets better. To front our campaigns, I am working with Erin O'Connor, Daisy Law, and Kylie Jenner. Account designers, Mary Katranzu, David Comer, Henry Holland. As my friend, I am traveling the world to press events, and to speak at conferences in London, New York, LA, and Tokyo. My name is Maria Hatzistefanis, aka at Mrs. Rodial, my alter ego. That's in brackets. And I am the founder and CEO of the Rodial Group, comprising two mega products, Rodial and NIP plus FAB. The combined two brands are available in over 20,000 stores and 35 countries worldwide. So how do I become an overnight success? We are in 2017. I started my business in 1999. It took me 18 years to become an overnight success. Okay, but surely some actual overnight success stories do exist. I mean, iPod just came out of nowhere and changed the MP3 player market overnight, right? And Twitter changed the face of social media out of the blue. And you remember when Angry Birds came out of nowhere and suddenly everyone was playing it? Well, not quite. The iPod launched in 2001, but it wasn't that well received. It wasn't until the fourth version that came out in 2004 that finally took off. Biz Stone, founder of Twitter, had been trying to launch various blogging and mobile products for 8 years before he found the right formula. And Rovio, the company behind Angry Birds, had been through 50 games and was on the verge of bankruptcy when Angry Birds hit. The exception to the rule is probably YouTube. But even though it was a virtual overnight success, it took 5 years to make a profit. I have yet to find a brand that was created overnight and had a sustainable business model. Overnight success is really just overnight exposure. And to get your business that exposure, you are going to have to keep on pushing. There will be days you look around at other businesses and think, why aren't I getting that publicity? Or why am I not selling out in my stores? What's wrong with me? I might as well just give up. Just remember, it's not a race. You have to get it right. So, when you do become an overnight success, quote unquote, you are ready for it. It's all about being consistent with your message and product and knowing who your customer and your brand are. Be consistent, deliver the same message on your product, your media, your digital presence, so that people can recognize and remember you and your brand. It takes years to make an overnight success. And once you're there, you have to keep challenging yourself. Do not stand still. Do not stagnate. As an entrepreneur, you never reach a point where you say, I am very successful now. I achieved all the success I ever wanted. You need to progress your business, grow it, reinvent it, and find new exciting products and services to launch. I wanted to share my story with you for how I made it to where I am right now. I didn't always know what I wanted to be. I changed career 3 times before I started my own business, and I was fired from my last job. I have made a lot of mistakes, taken a lot of risks, and found small and some bigger successes along the way. I always turn to stories of strong, successful women, and I am inspired by their journeys. And I would like to do the exact same thing for you. Inspire you, show you the way, and share with you how I overcame obstacles and challenges while keeping my eye on the ball. I want to motivate you to pursue your dream and keep on going even if everything is just against you, and to teach you to believe in yourself even if no one else will. I can't pretend that this is an indefinite textbook. I can't pretend that this is the definite textbook of how to start a business. This is my personal story, the story of a girl who followed her dreams, the journey that I went through that was the most fulfilling and exciting that I ever imagined. And more than a business adventure, it was a life journey. My story will show you the different steps I had to go through, from starting the business to growing it to where it is right now. I want to share with you my challenges and difficulties, breakdowns and breakthroughs, victories and frustrations along every way. There will be a lot of critics in your journey. They will question you, doubt your idea, and bring you down. This is all I could hear when I started my businesses. Beauty is a competitive industry. You will never make it. Person 2, you don't have a beauty background. Your products are nothing special. You will fail. Good idea, but not for us. I can't understand how your products are different from other brands. You can't compete with big brands. I can't pretend that I wasn't affected by these comments. They really did knock the wind out of my sails at the time. But I believed in my products. I believed I had something special and just kept going. And from time to time, I'd get a positive, so that will blow away all the negatives. So I'd focus on that positive comment, and that will give me the energy to keep on keeping on. I was also very fortunate to have a supporting family around me who believed in me and supported me against all odds. I made it happen, and I hope to give you some inspiration so that you can do it too. There is no way I'm going to sugarcoat the difficulties, as I hope you will appreciate as you follow my journey. This is not an easy ride, but I can promise you that the path I have taken is the most rewarding and fulfilling thing I have ever done, outside of having children and my family relationships, obviously. Even though it was hard going at times, I still believe that should you decide to take this road yourself, it will be the most fun you've ever had. You may think that you don't have the right stuff, that's in quotes, to start a business. Well, I never saw myself as an entrepreneur at first. In fact, as you will see, starting my own business had never crossed my mind. I always thought people who had started their own businesses were their superhuman geniuses with exceptional leadership skills, or the sort of people who started confectionery selling empires at school and ran for different companies by the time they were 12. I certainly wasn't born an entrepreneur and never thought I quite fitted the image I had built in my head of what an entrepreneur was. But the more so-called entrepreneurs I met, the more I realized that every single one was completely different. Driven? Yes. Hardworking? For sure. Passionate? Of course. But as varied in character, background and motivation as you could get. In fact, all completely normal. Entrepreneurism is not a skill that you are born with. It's a skill that you learn along the way. I knew nothing about it. I just knew that I loved my products and was passionate and dedicated to them. The purpose of this book is to inspire you to follow your dreams. You're just starting out in your first job, want to take your career to the next level, are thinking of changing careers, starting your own business, or simply want to be the best that you can be. I hope I can show you the way through my story. At the end of every section, I get down to business with some practical advice, useful steps and lists that you can follow to help realize your dreams. I call these features overnight success secrets. And I hope this will kickstart your journey to becoming your own overnight success. Yes, I know we have already established that there really is no such thing as an overnight success, but it's a snappy hashtag, okay? My journey isn't over yet, and there's still a lot for me to learn, but this is where I am right now. No book can guarantee success, but I hope you can relate to my experience and get the motivation that you need to take to the top. Fasten your seatbelt and enjoy the journey. Love, Maria.